Hello Virgos, welcome to my channel Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. That is me, as I can't shuffle your cards. My name's Annie. Happy to have you all out there. This is going to be your August monthly tarot reading. These are messages the universe wants you to see and hear in August. The timeline at which you are going to manifest these things is entirely up to you if you choose to do so. You will always be in the driver's seat, okay guys? Here on YouTube, for those who are new, I do general messages. That means not everything I say will resonate with every single Virgo out there. I promise you that. Pieces and parts of this will likely resonate. I hope lots and lots of it does. That's my goal. I'm here to motivate you, inspire you, empower you, give you helpful messages. Sometimes tough love. Sometimes it's confirming what you're already thinking or feeling, which is great. But yeah, I come to this with an open heart and an open mind, so I hope that you do the same. The first half is going to be career and finances. The second half, really more like 2/3 is career and finance. The end will be love and relationship messages. So stick around for both if you want, or you can skip around. I'll try and timestamp when the love thing starts, or somebody will. What's up, Virgo? I hope you're well. Let's get some cards for you. Again, messages the universe wants you to see and hear in the month of August. Some of you are having a struggle, a power struggle with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And it doesn't have to be your boss. It could be a parent or something like that, right? Empress is bottom of the deck. I like that. It didn't come out, but that's a great career card. Empress. Building the empire with that divine feminine energy. Tell me about Virgo, career and finances. Career and finances for Virgo. Whoa, okay. Beautiful. Got 9 of Pentacles. That's you, baby. In your sexy silk bathrobe. Working from home is probably what that means, in your bathrobe. Showing up in your career spread in a bathrobe. I love that. That's actually really funny. All right. We will clarify as needed. Let me grab my favorite little clarifying decks here. All right, Virgo, let's do it. Judgment, making a final decision on whether to go through with something or not. Because you're having some self-doubt and you're contemplating it. You're putting off the final decision. But you're feeling pressured. You need to make a decision soon. You're feeling pressured from those around you, or maybe you have a very strict timeline to work with, be it with your client, with your vendors. You're going to end up doing it. You absolutely are, and you're going to be proud of it in the end. It might be something you're delaying because you feel uncomfortable or fish out of water. It might be something new or different. But you're absolutely going to do it. And look how pleased you are there. I love it. You're going to do it in Leo season, potentially. That's the card of Leo. Depending on when you watch this, of course. For me, Leo season starts tomorrow, July 23rd, I believe. So yeah, I think the decision will be made in Leo season, which will be, again, end of July into mid-August. It could be that you're going to be collaborating with a Leo, and more than anything, you're using your inner strength. You're using your courage to make this decision. Well, even though it might be a little bit stressful, yes, I'm using Golden Girls Tarot. It's hilarious. Even though it may be a little bit stressful, you do have the upper hand. Look, you're above the rest. You were chosen for a reason. I mean, in a very spiritual way, it's almost like God, Source, Spirit has chosen this position for you. So I got to be honest, in a way, it's like you would be foolish not to seize this opportunity, not to take advantage of it. It's a strong opportunity. It will bring you strength of character. There'll probably be lots of lessons to learn attached to this opportunity. Maybe you are becoming the leader of some sort of group. And again, maybe that's new for you. There is something about this that scares you. But here's what I'm getting from this, Virgo. You're coming up with reasons why you can't when you need to be doing the opposite. It may involve something regarding your house. Maybe you're selling your house. Maybe you're moving. Maybe you're buying a house and renovating it, restoring it. Maybe that's what you do for a living, Virgo. A difficult decision about a house. You may have to leave your family behind to go pursue some opportunity. I'm not saying forever, right? Yeah, something to do with the house, or even a Cancer. A Cancer might be involved in this because they rule the house and the home. They are the 4th sign of the zodiac. There might be something involving a Cancer. Or it doesn't even have to be a house or a home. It could be something with like a hotel, a bed and breakfast. Again, it may be a travel opportunity. Yeah, the time is ticking. You are starting to feel the pressure of needing to make this decision because there is a finite, I'm sort of hearing deadline. It could be that you're working with a Leo who's putting a lot of pressure on you. It doesn't have to be that, though. Some of you are absolutely traveling to like, it could be somewhere tropical or somewhere very warm, or I mean, it could be the opposite. It doesn't really matter the environment, but what I'm getting at is it's a very different or drastic environment than what you're used to. And absolutely, this is so great. You're going to be a fish out of water, literally the fish, right? But there's something magical about the fish, right? Pisces, they're the last sign of the zodiac. They're the eldest. They're and some would argue like the most spiritually enlightened. That's what I mean. This path has been divinely guided for you, and it may have even been an opportunity that just fell into your lap, and so you're very suspicious of it. It could be that your past experience is that if something comes too easily, you should be suspicious. And this sort of seems like the opposite. This feels like the universe is like, Virgo, are you kidding me right now? Like, it's funny to me. And I'm not by any means laughing at you. I'm saying sometimes when good things happen, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of it? And again, I understand your position. You're like, this seems too good to be true. That's exactly what this is. It's like the universe gifted you something, or maybe two things, right? And this is you. You're like, what? Like, what? Like, let me read the fine print. What the hell is going on here? It's magic. It's a gift from the universe. It's 9 of Cups. Absolutely. This is a magical opportunity for you to capture, for you to seize the opportunity. 9 of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So one of my favorite cards to see, and the King of Wands. Holy shit, Virgo, your career reading is great. The King of Money, right? The King of the House, the King of the Household. If you're doing construction on a house, material possessions, earth signs, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It is a Taurus card, but this is very likely you, Virgo. You're getting your wish. You're going to have, I always say with this card, you're going to have your cake and eat it too, right? You're going to have your cheesecake and eat it too. You're going to be very pleased, pleasantly surprised. You may have a colleague or someone looking to network with you. There might be an element of, I hate to be a hype man. I'm not trying to do that, Virgo. You know, Virgo, I give you tough love a lot. Yeah, anyway. There might be an element of stardom or celebrity or fame to this. Not huge, but someone who wants to sit down and interview you. Like, so Virgo, tell me how you did this. It doesn't have to mean it's going to be, a national publication or whatever, It could even be a student who's like interning and they sit you down because you do what they want to do. Do you understand what I mean? There's someone who wants information from you, but it's not like a sneaky thing. It's like, how can I relay this? It's like you're a mentor for them. They're trying to replicate something that you've done very well. It's not something you need to worry about in competition. It's like this person may have screwed up or not done something right in the career field, and so they're looking to you as like the pinnacle. They put you on a pedestal, Virgo, because you've done something right. Are you kidding me with this reading right now? I am digging it. I love to read messages like this. Just for the record, I feel like my poor Virgos, you've been through it this year. You have had, at least in my tarot readings, you have been driving the struggle bus. God bless you. Finally, it seems like you catch a lucky break. Or it's not, I don't even want to say it's a lucky break. You've been put through it. You've had to show up and do a lot of work on yourself, spiritually, in your career. Something breaks for you. Literally, the sun breaks through the clouds. It rises up over the mountain. You ascend. The sun ascends, right? The happiness, the growth, the creativity, the renewal, judgment, right? It's the wrapping up of a cycle, and like, look how happy they are. They're welcoming it, right? It may involve something with music, right? That's frequently a card of musicians for me. Maybe you're going to be touring, right? That's what I mean. There's an element of travel and possible celebrity to this. Not for everyone, right? Maybe you're Instagram famous, right? It's something like that. And as I said again, it could even be celebrity in terms of many people are looking up to you and admiring you and respecting you. It doesn't mean, you're going to make headlines, but you could even, it could be something like you win Employee of the Month. You get recognition. I'm going to use that term instead of celebrity, but for a lot of you, this feels big. This feels very big. What are you manifesting? If you're not manifesting anything now, you should start. Envision the life you dream of, the life you want to create. Maybe you want to move to the Bahamas, right? If that's the case, you have to be able to envision it before you can just up and leave and do it, right? What does it look like? What will it feel like when you're there? That's manifesting. It's taking all the aces, all the beginnings, right? All the aces are on the table. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to create? It's like you have the ingredients to cook the perfect recipe. But it's, do the research, look up the recipe, look it up in the books, different ways to make it, different ways to do it. Justice, karmic justice. A lot of you have paid your dues. This is a card of signing major contracts. And again, it's tied to the wish fulfillment card, the Magician, and the King of Money, Virgo. Can this be my reading? Like, I'm just digging this all around. You also have a divine pairing with the Queen of Pentacles showing up over the Eight of Pentacles. I gave this card to Taurus too. Eight of Pentacles is sometimes we refer to it as like the artisan, the apprentice card. It's becoming the master of your craft. It indicates you've been working at something for quite some time now. It's lucrative. There's money to be made there. Something involving mothers or motherhood, particularly female. It could be a product you're selling. Maybe it's a women's clothing line. Maybe it's cosmetics. Maybe it's fill in the blank. Anything involving women or mothers. Potentially children. Some of you are going to be teachers, particularly like science or earth teachers. Does that make sense? Well, you're the earth mom, right? Or I shouldn't say that. You are the earth sign, Virgo. You are an earth sign. I say that because she's like my earth mama, the Queen of Pentacles. So it is coming up as feminine, but certainly this applies to my males too. Some of you are male science teachers or you work with the earth. You may be doing, I just heard Habitat for Humanity. That's cute. But no, what I was going to say is something for, something for the planet, something to help heal the planet. Conservation biology. I didn't even know I knew that word. That's funny. Yeah, a lot of you started a business out of your basement or in your attic or in your, do you know what I mean? You started a business in your house and it's finally taking off and it's allowing you travel opportunities. Some of you are going to go collaborate with another Virgo, but there's a distance between you. For some of you, it's your sister, specifically like a twin sister, or it could even, I don't know if estranged is the right word, but someone who maybe you haven't seen in a while. Again, it feels very feminine. You have a lot of feminine energy coming through in this. There might be an apology or a teary embrace where you kind of break the ice. There's an emotional release, but you guys are going to collaborate. This may be someone you had a falling out with or someone who you left a company and weren't on the best of terms. There might be a revisit to that. And I mean, I'll be honest, it might be because you're doing so damn well. They reach out to you like, hey, remember me? So again, entirely up to you if you want to take them back into your life, into your soul tribe. But yeah, there's a reunion. Absolutely. There is a reunion that had a tower moment attached to it in the past. Somebody could have fired you. Somebody could have kicked you out of their home. And I'm not necessarily predicting this. For a lot of you, I think it already happened. At very minimum, there's going to be a peace offering of sorts with that person who did you dirty. I have to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm not going to bullshit this. For a lot of you, this feels like a firing. I mean, look at it, literally, right? But with all that, I don't even mind telling you that. And I mean, it's my job to do that, right? I'm not here to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be for everyone. Don't live your life in fear. But if you anticipate it, maybe you can avoid it, right? What is that? Forearmed is forewarned is forearmed. Something else here is like crazy, insanely awesome. Nine of Cups twice. Again, King of Pentacles, strength, magician, justice, contracts. Something involving a big house. Does that make sense to any of you? Even traveling, vacation. So there might be a loss that comes with this, but this loss would be a blessing because it's making room for something, dare I say, huge. Divine timing. The universe is preparing you to change your life in some major way. There's like a spiritual calling. Some of you have divine guidance, like ancestors who, like spirit guides essentially, that are trying to send you messages along the way, particularly through colors and flowers. If you're seeing reoccurring things and you realize, I don't know what it is, it's going to be different for everyone, but reoccurring themes or icons, again, specifically reoccurring colors that you see or touch on a daily basis. Some of you have a physical reaction to colors when you touch them, but you don't realize it yet. It's something that you've had your whole life, particularly the color blue. And specifically, something about a clock in your room. I don't know if you're seeing numerology, the same numbers appearing. It's patterns and it's repetition because the universe is trying to get you to see something, Virgo. You need to pay more attention to that. You're on your way towards blessings, and it's financial blessings. Cups, yes, represent love, creativity, spirituality. They can also represent money flow, right? And you have the Knight of Money, the Knight of Pentacles. That is your card. You're headed into it, Virgo. You're also, for some of you who are single, you're headed into a love relationship, potentially a reconciliation with a Pisces. All right, so I'm not going to keep you waiting in the wings. Let's find out about this tower. I have trouble spinning this any other way because it's not going to be for everyone. I promise you. A lot of you, it does feel like a firing or being let go, being released from a job, but you were on fire. It was like you were too stressed out. You were burnt out. It's like you're on fire, but as they're kicking you out, what you're plunging into is water. There's water awaiting you down below. It's going to cool you down. It's going to bring you peace of mind. Obviously, I'm talking in metaphor, guys, right? I don't need to say that. You were never going to leave if they didn't fire you, and you were never meant to stay. It's like the decision was there, but you were refusing it or blocking it or denying it. You're just like, no, I could never. Again, it doesn't always come at the most convenient time, but the tower ultimately is a wake-up call. It's a spiritual awakening to get you to see something with that giant eyeball, right? God, source, spirit is trying to get you to see something, illuminate you to something that you were in denial of. That there was another way. There was an alternative path. There was a different way to go, but you were like, oh no, I couldn't. No, I've been here years. This is where, you know what I mean? Again, if this is your story, the spirit is saying, no, this is not where your story ends, Virgo. So stop committing yourself to this life of constantly having to put out fires, of being stressed out, of working with people you hate. It was never meant to be. Hold on, I'm going to shuffle these one more time. Something with a King of Cups, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, particularly a male water sign, or even if it's a feminine, someone who has a more masculine vibe to them. A Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces is going to be a crucial player in your life in the coming months. It could be romantically, but it could also be work-wise. It could be your future boss. He rules with compassion, with empathy, with kindness. He's very in tune with what people want, with what people need. And generally speaking, the King of Cups, he's not overly emotional, but he's in tune with his emotions. And I love this, the way he's pouring out a cup. He's not afraid to admit when he's wrong. Some of you were working for like an oppressive leadership before. And again, Eight of Cups, you were never meant to stay there, but you were so connected to it. You were like, no, this is my life and this is how it's always going to be. Spirit is like, Virgo, don't you play me like that. It's a wake-up call. And again, I know that's hard to hear. So that's the thing. If you love your job and you're comfortable there, this probably isn't your message, Virgo, right? Again, use your common sense, use your intuition. But a lot of you who are trying to get your way out or trying to get out, and it's like nothing ever takes, nothing ever works. You never get the call back on the interview, this, that, and the other thing. Something big is happening. And it's probably going to require you to move. Even if it's just to the next house or to the next city or to a different office space or whatever it is. A lot of you, it's going to require travel and movement. You need to take your power back. A lot of you, they treat you like a doormat at your job, and you've put up with it, and it's saying you need to fight back. You need to step into your power. You don't need to fight physically, right? That's not what I'm saying. Fight with justice, right? Equally balanced. There was an unequal distribution of either wealth or power at your job, or possibly still is. That shit's got to go. And so maybe that's a sign in itself. If you don't have power to change that, you need to find an environment that better suits you, that appreciates your creative contribution and treats you with respect. Again, some of you have been pushed under the rug, or drama or weird things that happened, like HR type issues, were swept under the carpet. I keep kind of getting that. Queen of Pentacles twice. So there might be another earth sign. This could be you again. I mean, it is your elemental, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Did I already mention you have a divine pairing? When that comes up in a collaboration, in a career spread, that's collaboration. Even if it's not you at the same level, this could just be a really awesome kick-ass relationship with your boss. Maybe there's 3 of you. Maybe 3 earth signs are starting a company. Maybe it's mother, father, and child. Maybe you're doing something that caters to families, right? It could be a lot of things. Maybe you're literally working with money and finances. Do you work in the financial department, Virgo? That'd be a great job for you, right? That's your natural element. You tend to have God-given, natural-born skills when it comes to money, things of that sort. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is going to the Queen of Pentacles, and you had that earlier. The Knight of Cups, you had the Knight of Pentacles. Water and earth, all over the place. Are you seeing this? Collaborations with water signs and earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe this is representing your birth chart. Maybe you have a sun in Virgo. Maybe you have a moon in Pisces or a moon in Cancer. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's power here. There's powerful ideas, but a lot of you, I don't know how else to say this, and I know it's like a scary message, and I hate to even give it because I'm not trying to do fear-based readings. There might be a firing for some of you, but it is such a blessing in disguise. When you step away and recognize what the universe was trying to make you aware of, it's going to make a lot more sense. You have 9 of Pentacles twice. That's the self-made man. That's the self-made woman. Stop giving away your power to other people. Stop existing in a job that doesn't treat you right, in a job that doesn't respect you, a job where people around you are playing head games or extremely manipulative. Or if it's not mean girl type energy or whatever, office drama, it's saying you're at a job where you're numb. You're so bored. You're so over this. It's like you checked out years ago. You show up and punch in every day and you just sit there on your phone. It's saying you're meant to do greater things than this. Maybe you're comfortable. Maybe it's an easy job. It's an easy paycheck. But you weren't put on this earth to sit in a cubicle on your phone. Sorry, Virgo. Again, wake up call, Virgo. You have important things to do. You have important things to contribute to society. You're a warrior. You have great strength about you, but somewhere it got lost along the way. And it had to do with the way someone treated you or something someone told you once. It was meant to take your power away, to keep you in a headspace that was very lack. It was meant to put you in a cute little box and put you on the shelf so they didn't have to worry about you. You're fucking busting out of the box. You're coming out. Maybe some of you are literally coming out with your sexuality, right? Maybe you're helping other people to do so. Maybe you're helping other people to recognize. I heard gender fluidity. So maybe for some of you, maybe you're working with teens or counseling children or adults. Maybe you're offering emotional, sympathetic, empathetic counseling to help people become their own King of Pentacles, to help people embrace their true self and stand up for what they believe in. Helping people who grew up in troubled houses, troubled homes, orphans, something of that sort. Maybe it's your job, Virgo, to wake people up the way universe is waking you up now. Maybe this is the start of a beautiful friendship. That's what the universe is saying to you. You've been chosen, Virgo. This is like a very spiritually charged reading. I'm never trying to be a hype man. I'm not trying to set you up for failure or disappointment. I always use your logic, but you really don't have bad cards here other than this. And I gotta be honest, Virgo, I love that this card is coming up because this is exactly what some of you need. If it's not a firing, it's something that's gonna jolt you, like that electric shock. It's gonna be that oh shit, I gotta wake up and do something better. Maybe it's just the threat of being fired. Maybe it's the threat of losing your income. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Forearmed is forewarned, right? Start applying to new things, right? Have a safety net of sorts. For a lot of you, you do. A lot of you have a money of safety net, and it's gonna come in handy because you're gonna start your own business with that. Especially agriculture, gardening, anything involving the land, river banks, lakes, oceans. Some of you may be I heard oceanographer. I don't even know anything about that, so I'm not going to pretend I do. But yeah, something involving the earth, healing the earth, and what a good time in this pandemic. Talk about a spiritual awakening for the world, right? Working on the planet, working on the environment. Some of you are seers. Some of you may even have kind of that psychic ability, that pulse on things where you can anticipate things a little bit. So if you are anticipating it, well, there it is being confirmed in your tarot reading. And again, if you love your job, if you're happy and you're just looking to kick ass more, this probably isn't your message, okay? You can choose to not take that message. For some of you, though, this is going to be the most beautiful gift you ever received. And it's going to be a little bit shocking at first. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you're going to fucking crush it. I don't know how else to tell you. I love this card for you, Virgo. Can you just look and appreciate that with me? It's so great. The card of Leo. Again, Leo season is going to be pivotal, transitional. Leo season, something magical is going to happen in Leo season. Justice. A contract will be signed, and it has a lot of wish fulfillment attached to it. So even if it comes in the form of an ace, something new, something fresh, something, okay, I'll try it out, it has the potential to grow into your wish fulfillment. Look for new opportunities or opportunities that you can further build upon because you're going places. You have King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles twice. You have King of Cups. A decent amount of people are showing up in your spread, right? And then this is such a Virgo card to me. You have 9 of Pentacles twice. You have all my favorite money cards. The only thing I'm missing now is the Emperor and the Empress. I saw the Empress at the beginning of your spread, but it didn't fall out. So when it's in the deck, obviously, and I see it, it means there's potential there, but it's not here yet. Potential. Make potential energy kinetic, right? Science. I loved science as a kid. 5th grade science, that was my favorite class. Mrs. Manolis, she was great. I loved it. Anyway, memory lane. Strolling down memory lane. Again, some of you may be science teachers or something, metaphors. Tarot speaks in metaphors, but conducting that energy, working with energy, maybe literally, energy in our homes and our houses, but also maybe spiritually. Maybe you guys need to spend more time with your faith, with your spirituality. This is a kick-ass reading. I don't have 10 of Pentacles here, but I have the King and Queen of Pentacles. So if money isn't good now, there's going to be an opportunity that you initially view as a loss, or I'm hearing like a bummer. You're just like, damn it. It gets better from there. I don't know what else to tell you. It just does. Anyway, I'm repeating myself. Virgo, I like that message. I would be happy to give that message to any of my zodiac signs, but you got it, and there's a reason for that. Some of you, if you do have, and you'll know if this is you, if you have a good savings, if you have plenty of savings to the point where you're not stressed or worried about anything, you might want to consider starting to build your business slowly in pieces. For some of you, the Miser card is coming up, and it's saying, are you being wise about your money? For some of you, this is saying save your money, right? But again, you'll know what your timeline is. For some of you, it's saying you've saved your money, Virgo. Like, how long are you planning to save until you actually start doing the thing you want to do? Some of you need to progress out of that comfort zone. Before, you might need to take a small financial risk in order to pursue something in alignment with your ultimate wish fulfillment. Under that wish fulfillment, again, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Good Lord, Virgo. Again, the King and Queen of creativity, of spirituality, of work, right? These are my work hard, play hard King and Queens. It has nothing to do with the gender, but it's a divine pairing because of their elements. There might be a key collaborator where it's like you get into that job, that career, that field, and they become like a mentor that you return to time and time again, and vice versa. It's almost like tennis. You hit the ball back and forth, and like they're a good tennis player. Through thick and thin, this person is there for you, and they support your career, your ideas there. All right, should we switch over to love? Let's do love. Crushing it, Virgo. God, I want to be a Virgo. All right. Whatever, I'm going to sort those later. I'm not going to waste your time. Let's start with a new deck. Da, 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 da. Tell me about Virgo's love life. Brace yourself, Virgo. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to joke, but oh my God, you guys have had some tricky love readings. Let's see if we can get you a good one. You certainly got good things coming in career-wise. And you know what, guys? Cancer is the exact same way. Cancer gets really good career reads, but their love life is turbulent at best. We just got out of Cancer season. And I don't know why I'm mentioning that. Maybe some of you have a Cancer in your life, or will, right? You did have King of Cups. Maybe that's a Cancer. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like Virgo, Cancer, and Libra are driving the struggle bus in love. But let's switch our vibe. Let's be positive. Let's be optimistic. What can we tell Virgo that's going to be helpful to them on their spiritual journey and their love life? Some of you are going to have a dog, or you're going to buy a dog, or you're going to date someone who has an adorable dog. Something about a dog is important. You're healing from a lot of heartbreak, potentially with a fire sign, but there's going to be an awakening. There's going to be new passion. It's someone you might be in competition with, too. So it could be that you play on like a sports league with them, or it could be someone at work who you actually view as your competitor. They may actually end up being a spiritual mentor, and you may catch feelings for them. There might be passion. You got your own card. Yeah, there's a Virgo with a dog. So that might be you. I don't know why that's important, but maybe you're going to take him to the dog park and meet your sweetheart. Or some of you may already be married to a Virgo. And there's a peace offering. If you guys have been struggling with something, it might not even be about you. It might be tough times financially for some of my Virgos. If you're with another Virgo, there's peace in that relationship. There's harmony there. With the Leo who broke your heart, there's a silver lining to it, but I don't think you've been made aware of it yet. I'm not necessarily saying they're coming back into your life. It's possible, but for most of you, the silver lining is that you learn something very valuable about yourself because of a rocky relationship with a Leo or maybe a Libra. And I have to say it, it may have been a situation involving abuse of some kind, physical, mental, emotional. You were meant to go through that, and again, that's a shitty message to hear, but it's because it made you the person you are today. It made you a warrior. It brought you great strength that you didn't have before, and you learned something, right? You learned to value yourself as the Empress, right? You're not going to take that shit anymore. A lot of you, there was a relationship you went through because it empowered you, and the universe was trying to get you to see yourself as a valuable person, as a person who deserves a richness in love. Yes, some of you are going to choose to walk away from a fire sign that you started to build with, but you realize it's emotionally void, like they're not able to give you what you need and desire, and again, it's empowering. Yeah, there's a fire sign that a lot of you, you're angry at. Head's going to roll, that's funny. You're going to rip them a new one, and then you're going to leave. And it may have been because you found out they had third-party shit. You're not going to put up with that, Virgo. You're like, nope, I'm out. Fuck you. Sorry, that's what they're saying to me. So and some of you are at a crossroads between two people and you're very conflicted. For some of you, it involves a Taurus, a Libra, or a Sagittarius. Something is blocking the Sagittarius right now, and it could be that whatever the zodiac sign is, it may involve marriage or the threat of marriage, the fear of marriage, maybe you're in love with someone who is married. There's something blocking that. So either you're opposed to marriage or one of your options is already married. Again, potentially a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be that, though. You may have a Capricorn or an Aries swimming in or around your life, like in your circle of friends. Again, networking at work. The Capricorn is passionate about you and is sexually excited by you. Yeah. You have two options. Don't spread yourself too thin. Some of you are just dating around and you're not looking for anything, help me out here, Spirit, committed. And that's okay. But it says make sure you're not playing games with people who think you're committed. You know, if you're playing the field and you're just looking for whatever, nothing serious, playing it casual, multiple partners, again, that's cool, but make sure you're not hooking up with someone who is looking to build, because that's going to break their heart. That would be cruel. That would be unkind to do that. So yeah, there's a Capricorn. There's a Capricorn coming into your orbit. I'm not sure you even know them yet, but again, they're going to be sexually excited about you. But you're not going to be certain about them. There's something where it brings you pause. You have to think about it a little bit. But they're showing up as a lover. So, okay, this may, and I don't mean to contradict what I said before about, not being a player with someone who wants commitment. But ultimately what this is saying is you may come into a relationship like it's nothing serious. It's like just a fling. It's like a one-night stand. You may actually catch feelings for them, and it's 10 of Cups type energy. Something about it was happily unexpected, if that makes sense for any of you. You went into it very just like, whatever, it's no big thing, like we're just flirting, and then you end up sleeping together or something, right? And then you end up catching feelings for this person. And it's almost confusing to you. You don't know what to do with it, maybe because you've never experienced love like that before or something of the sort. There's a Gemini that's thinking about you, but they know that you have options, and I don't know, maybe that's why they're not considering it. And yeah, something to do with a Pisces. There's so a Pisces will probably message you, but that has some Tower vibes to it, so err with caution. There's someone from the past you ended something with, but you're still thinking about them. If it's a male air sign or a Sagittarius, you will probably hear from them again. There's also a male earth sign that wants to be part of your world, and a Leo that is a player that you should probably block. Lots of Sagittarius stuff coming through too. All right, Virgo, that's what I got for you. Yeah, that was a weird way to end it, wasn't it? All right, I'll throw you an oracle card. Are we at? Okay, we're at 33. We're good. I'll throw you a few more. The love messages are short because I typically do like weekly love messages, and the career and finances I only do one a month. So I tried to pack you with lots of gusto for that. There aren't a lot of long-term cards. There's not a lot of there's marriage, but here's the thing. Again, with the marriage card, you're either opposed to it or thinking about it, or you're in love with someone who's married. The clarifiers on the marriage, or maybe the Taurus are there's something where it's not right just yet. So you seem to have good luck with a Virgo. And again, did I say something about I don't know, I threw so many at you. realization about purity. Some of you are going to choose to be alone, or again, you're going to have a realization that you're no longer the player, that you are going to try and commit and actually build something for real this time. You're going to put back on the chastity belt. No, that's not what you want to hear. I know that. You need to express gratitude to someone from the past who had your back. When you were at your lowest of lows, you had a friend who was probably interested in you, but again, you were like, I don't think they're my person. They might be, especially the Pisces. There's a Pisces all over this. All right, that's what I got for you, Virgo. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in those comments down below if this resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. And if you like this video, if you like my channel, can you help me out? Tell your friends, send them the link. Trying to grow that subscribing number. So yeah, whatever you can do to help me, I would appreciate it. Sending my Virgos all the best. Good luck to you guys. Bye-bye.